Good evening. I'm Paul Butler.
And I'm Steve Hammond. Welcome to WBOC News at 6. We begin tonight in Fenwick Island. Many have had August 1st circled on their calendar in Fenwick for a while now because tomorrow afternoon there will be town council elections. There are 4 open spots, and this year there's a group of challengers teaming up and campaigning on a similar platform. Our Sussex County Bureau Chief Evan Kozlov joining us now live from Fenwick. And Evan, they call themselves the Fenwick Four.
Good evening, Steve. And yeah, that group is made up of 3 newcomers and 1 current councilman. They're binding themselves together over one main issue: height limits. We've all heard of the Fantastic Four and the Fab Four. Now signs all over the small beach town are calling for the Fenwick Four. Roy Williams is the sole incumbent of the group. He says the political fervor is all about one issue:
height. That was the beginning.
Currently, homes in Fenwick cannot be above 30 feet over the center of the road, but many are calling for a technique called freeboarding, which is elevating a home to avoid flooding. And the question is, as freeboard rises, should the roof be raised as well? The Fenwick Four says no.
Once you start to open that door of raising, when does it stop? See, so they're now maybe 2 feet. Next year, another 2 feet. My concern is it's going to turn into Ocean City.
But longtime resident and councilman Richard Mace disagrees. He thinks height increases should be allowed so long as they correspond with the freeboard increase down below.
If you raise that first floor up to, and the number that's been thrown about is up to 24 inches, then I think you should give a corresponding increase in the height so that people don't have to compress their homes or make them shorter.
But the 3 other members of the Fenwick Four have echoed Williams, saying it's about quality of life.
If you were to do a mandatory and then have 30 feet above that, what are you going to do next year? I mean, it can constantly change, and I think if we get it started, where's it going to end?
I'd just like to see this town stay small and keep its ambiance.
Fenwick Island is so unique in its quiet, single-family home character, and it's important that we preserve what we can, and as we move forward, that we make careful and thoughtful decisions.
Meanwhile, Vice Mayor Eugene Langen says he's not convinced the population as a whole is against the increases like the Fenwick Four is suggesting.
Well, that's just a small minority we know that's against it. I don't know until we survey the rest of the homeowners how other people feel about it.
And Mace argues that the slippery slope argument presented by the Fenwick Four that buildings would get higher and higher is exaggerated.
There's always been that fear that if we increase the height slightly, that it's going to turn us into another Ocean City. But again, the town of Fenwick Island has very stringent ordinances in place to prevent anything happening like Ocean City has.
Come Saturday, we find out which voices win out in Fenwick Island. All right, now the vote will be from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock tomorrow, and it's going to be right here at Town Hall, which, by the way, is at 800 Coastal Highway. In order to vote, you must be a property owner here in Fenwick Island. For now, reporting live in Sussex County, I'm Evan Kozlov, WBOC News. Back to you guys.